Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Jackson. And he's got Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Golden. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the 17, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a give, right side. West, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watson on first down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Watson. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And the Ravens taking the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Switch. Check. Crunch.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. The first throw for the backup, Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars getting set to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Foles. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Jones. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
53 is the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 53 is mine. Here we go. Undercrunch. Under 10. 10. Back.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check 47. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw is RG3. And his pass incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Griffin. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Ground with West. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I'm coming after you.
Now Foles. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, 67 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight.
Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Griffin on first down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go read option with Griffin. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Griffin. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And taken right at the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
On first down, it's West. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 9, Foles. Sharks got it left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, check. Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine.
Here's Foles. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Play action. It's Griffin. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Receiver. 180.
First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it with West. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Foles now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. This is West. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Foles. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Shane Ray. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Chris Wormley providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Here's Jones on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Griffin. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Griffin to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Kill. Mike, 53, Mike.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now Griffin on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
That's a baby shot.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 59. Here we go.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 68 yards on the ground. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, he's pissed.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up first and 10 at their own 23.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Don't take.
Griffin. It's caught by Mark Ingram. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 47.
Now on second and 16. Griffin. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now Griffin. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. On the toss, here's Hill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Hill to try again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Now it's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, we ready?
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Let's go.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pryor has it complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Foles. And that is incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Wide, get wide.
They'll throw on first down to Griffin. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the curve.
On a handoff, it's Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's third and 3. Now Griffin. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Nine yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down now, it's West, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
12.
I got him.
Mike, check, 59. 59. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yo.
Now West. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. Charkandrick West, 38 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go read option with Griffin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is RG3. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Blue. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double time. 3 down. Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.